Greschner and George McPhee from the New Jersey, no, that's not right. They love hockey, and they also love Mexican food and margaritas. So what do they do in the off-season? They run a mini chain of restaurants in Manhattan called the Blue Moon. And they're going to tell us tonight how they managed to get into business, and maybe later on we can talk them into cooking for us. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Glad to have you with us. How is it that hockey players managed to get into the restaurant business?
Well, for me, it was a lot easier than George, I guess. I met Gary and Howie, the people that run the restaurants, through George, and we all became friends, and I got into the next two that we opened up on Columbus and the one on First Avenue because of that, because of George.
Now, did you have an interest in business in addition to sports, or was it just something that seemed appealing?
I think it was more dumb luck than anything. We just I'd met Howie and Gary, our managing partners, a few years back, and they've been managing restaurants all their lives, and we're good at it, and we decided to try it on our own. And,
do you actually have an active role in the restaurant, or do you just lend your names like some professional athletes?
Well, I'm vice president in charge of atmosphere.
And I test all the margaritas. No.
You don't need any assistance by any chance, do you? Might be something I could get into in my television career.
Oh, you're always
falters.
invited.
Oh, great. Now, you said that they were in Manhattan, right?
Yes.
Now, how many are there?
There are 3 now.
3.
Yeah,
Any plans to expand?
I'm sure that's going to happen down the road, but I think we don't want to get into a classic textbook case of expanding too soon and losing control. I think we'll hang on for a year or so and then see what's cooking.
Now, so to speak, do you think about this as something that you want to go into full-time when your sports careers are over?
Well, I'm not sure. I think we'd like to have a lot of options, and this is certainly mushroom for us. I don't think we expected it to grow like it has and become what it is now. We just sort of did it as a side investment initially, and now it's grown, and we'll just, I guess, go with it and see what happens.
Now, if people consider you adversaries on the ice, and yet you're in business together, did that ever cause any problems?
Well,
we started together. I mean,
yeah.
Well, when George came up to the Rangers about 6-7 years ago, we became friends then, so getting into business was easy that way because, you know, we sort of trusted each other. And on the ice, we trust each other a lot because George used to do all the fighting for me, But off the ice, it's got nothing to do with on the ice, so it doesn't bother us too much.
Okay. Now, I said maybe we could talk you all into cooking for us. You all don't actually cook, right? You have a chef that does that, or people that do that for you?
Oh, sure, but our managing partner is here, Howard Felix Broad, and he's
all right, let's see if we can get him over here.
He's basically the best cook of us.
Hi, Howard. How are you?
How are you?
Nice to meet you. What are you going to make for us here?
I'm going to make some chicken fajitas, one of our specialties at the place.
Sorry, you want to dance?
Yeah. We can do. Heat it up, yeah.
Now, we're going to make, you said chicken fajitas?
Correct, yeah.
Okay. Is this a specialty of the restaurant?
Yeah, it's one of our main dishes that we serve. If George will just cut up some of this chicken here,
there we go.
We can get started on making the marinade. The chicken normally has to be marinated. We usually marinate it overnight. You could do it for 2 or 3 hours just to get started. Let's we'll start with some tomatoes in puree. Just pour this in here.
We have special ingredients in here that we're looking for?
Well, there's certain ingredients that we use. From Santa Fe, we get this special chili powder. It's Dixon Carib. It's a medium hot chili powder. And we'll just add that in.
Looks good.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Let's put some of the oil
Let's
in the
make
frying
it
pan.
extra spicy. I like it spicy.
Howard won the William Shatner lookalike contest at the restaurant, by the way.
And now that he mentions that, of course you have to.
And then we squeeze some lime juice in there without getting it all over you.
That's okay. It would be par for the course.
What about these, Howie?
What are those? What do you call those, right?
Jalapenos.
Jalapenos. You mean jalapenos?
Jalapenos.
Put a little Worcestershire sauce.
What would a Mexican restaurant be without jalapeno?
Very important.
How would you sell a bottle of beer?
Lots of bottles.
Some black pepper. A couple of teaspoons full.
Believe me, it looks great, guys.
And a little seasoning salt.
How you doing over there with the chicken?
Yeah, that's chicken done already.
I think I didn't leave any fingers there.
No.
It looks pretty good.
Better check.
This is one of the most important ingredients in Mexican food. It's called cilantro. It's similar to coriander. And we'll just sprinkle it in. Usually you could put all this stuff in a blender and puree it. It might be a little better to marinate in.
All right.
Excuse me.
Need to
Let me just sort of mix this all up.
Now,
This bowl is
we put all of this together. We need to get this cooking here, Howard.
Yeah. Okay. Let's chicken. Normally you just marinate
Oh, so you put the chicken in here,
Right, correct.
as opposed to mixing it in the frying
Right.
pan.
Well, we'll mix it in in 1 second.
Do y'all eat here a lot?
So often as
They eat too much. They eat.
yeah.
Well, it doesn't look it, though.
At
That's
least just stay away sometimes.
Okay, and we'll just take some of this chicken and lay it in the frying pan.
Ooh, now how long do we cook it for?
You saute it. It actually only takes about 4 or 5 minutes, maybe even a little less. This pan doesn't get too hot on this little burner. But normally you just cook it and let it saute on one side for about 2 minutes, and then flip it over and swirl it around.
All right, well, what we're going to do is we're going to continue cooking, and we'll take a break. When we come back, we're going to meet Ron's supermodel wife, Carol Alt. Stay with us.
The Blue Moon Mexican Cafe on East Palisade Avenue in Englewood is a very hot restaurant. People know it's the spot for affordable and tasty Tex-Mex cuisine. It's the brainchild of Howard Felix Broad, and so far, this child is making Daddy very proud.
About 10 years ago in Manhattan, my brother and I and a couple of other partners got together and we decided we wanted to have a good Mexican restaurant with a fun and enjoyable atmosphere. We can not only just go and have a great meal, but you can also have a good time.
To start off your meal, try the guacamole, made from the finest California avocados, or the chicken taquitos, deep fried and tasty. Their moon wings are prepared mild to supernova, call the fire department. And the fiesta platter has a little something for everyone. No matter what your age, Blue Moon will accommodate you.
Here we do, like I said before, we get a family. A lot of families come in. Kids really enjoy it here. And we get young couples and a variety of, I mean, from younger to older people. It really amazes me how many different types of people come here.
The special Blue Moon Margarita packs a potent punch. It's the perfect drink to complement your main entree. You even get to keep the glass as a memento. For a main dish, this large burrito should suffice. It's called the Moonarito. And the combination plates come with refried or black beans. The southwestern chicken dish is very popular at the Blue Moon, as are the chicken or beef fajitas. Vegetarians are also catered to. Just take a look at this grilled vegetable fajita dish. Howard told us what makes his restaurant different.
Well, we offer a variety of things, such as we have a lot of vegetarian dishes, and we also, for people who don't want Mexican food and coming with other people that do want Mexican food, we offer hamburgers, wings, jalapeno French fries, which are not really that spicy, and great salads.
The restaurant stays packed because it fires on all cylinders and it appeals to everyone.
I've been living in Inglewood for 2 years, looking for a Mexican restaurant, could not find one. And since they opened here, I've been here every Friday. I love it. It's the best food, better than in Texas.
I like the Blue Moon because they have beans and tortillas, and it's my favorite restaurant because we go here every Friday.
They're really excellent. They're just as good or better than any of the Tex-Mex restaurants that we ate at in Dallas and all over the Southwest.
See what these folks are talking about and visit the Blue Moon any day of the week for lunch or dinner and check out their Sunday brunch. Their delicious food can be delivered. They also do a great job catering private parties. For more information, call 541-0600. When you stop by, tell them you saw their TV story and say to Howie, "Hey, who is that guy trying to help you out in the background during your interview?"